Hello, everybody. This is Brad Bolenball of Apostle Games coming to you live from sunny North Carolina in the United States of America. With Independence Day just around the bend, we've been working hard on new features in Age of Tribulation. So come on in and let's check it out. Alright guys, so here we are on the Hyrinthian world map, and as I was talking about in developer log number 9 that I was planning on showing you guys the new map system. I've been creating maps of the 4 different quadrants of the Kingdom of Hyrinthia, but actually as I was creating these new maps, I actually realized that the borders of all the nations are incredibly boring. They're just mountains, and they're all repeated over and over again, and they don't look good, and it's just really boring. So I decided to go ahead and just completely overhaul the entire border to the north, to the east, and to the south of Hyrinthia that borders into the other kingdoms in Age of Tribulation. So for developer log number 10, I'm going to go ahead and show that to you guys and kind of explain what I've done here. So I'm all the way north right now, and this is northern Hyrinthia. These are the mountains. The nation above this kingdom is called Duracus, and it is a barbarian nation. The Duraki live up there. It's very cold. There's blizzards, all sorts of good stuff. And so up here we have these new mountains that I've put in with these pine trees, and then I went ahead and put in this new little lake just to kind of break up the monotony of the mountains. I've hand placed every single mountain so that you don't have a repeating pattern over and over again, and I think it looks so much better. Some of the mountains are a little more pale, some of them have a little bit more color. Something else that I've done over here, before this stream of water used to come out from underneath the mountain, and now I've actually put a cave kind of entrance here, and I think it looks so much better. All right, let's just jump over this little river here. Okay, now heading further to the east, we have this this blacksmithing town called Raven's Bluff. I've put some mountains around it here just to kind of have that cozy feeling up in the mountains kind of thing. I think that looks nice. Feels good. So up here we have more of a mountain range, but then up over here to the east, we actually have an entrance into this mountainous region that leads to the northern kingdom of Duracus, the barbarian kingdom. It's frozen, it's cold up there, and that's going to be like the main way that you get from Hyrinthia into the kingdom of Duracus. Up here is completely brand new, and I put this great lake up here that divides Hyrinthia from Duracus, and you have a cave system that comes out here back into the world map, and then you can't see it over here, but there's actually a cave system that you can walk in through here. And then I also put, just, you know, for geographical nature reasons, I put this lake that drains underneath these mountains that comes out here. I think it looks really, really nice, really creative, and there's a lot we can do as far as like quests and stuff like that in there. Okay, we just jumped over this stream over here. We're going to keep on walking. Now, originally I did have these mountains that came down here, but again, it was just a repeating mountain pattern before, and now all the mountains have been hand placed. This entrance right here is completely brand new. This was never here, and now again we can use this to create quests, more caverns. It can lead up into this mountain region up in here, and then this is super duper brand new, and this is going to look great on the new maps, and that is this huge inner ocean. It's a massive inner ocean that divides Hyrinthia from Duracus. And one of the ways you're going to be able to get into the Kingdom of Duracus, I think I'm going to have some sort of like a ship where you can pay a guy and he'll take you across this ocean. into the northern barbarian kingdom. I think that's going to be really, really neat. And then up here, again, you have more cave systems. There's just so many different cave systems now up here that are just going to really allow us to do a lot of cool stuff with Age of Tribulation as far as quests and things. And then this cave system will also lead up into Dyrachus. But as we continue heading east here, the biome changes to a desert biome. And things begin to get very, very dry. Before, I was using these desert rock graphics, these sprites, and again, it was just a repeating pattern. But now you have these huge canyons where water used to be in here until the evil took over in this region. And now you have these deep, dry canyons. You have palm trees, you have cactus, you've got dead like animals or dead skulls and bones of people. All sorts of really cool stuff. And as you can kind of see, there's still remnants of water down here. And because there's, food and drinking and sleep in this game, this area, this biome is going to be extremely dry, and water is going to be very expensive out here. So there's going to be an economic impact from that. But you can just see how cool this looks compared to what it was before, where it was just repeating mountains. Now you got these incredible canyons. This kingdom over here is the Eastern Desert Kingdom of Kojira. The Kojirans live out here. They have dark skin, and they primarily just fight with their hands. They tend to be like a brawler class of people. This is the cave entrance that I just created that allows you to go through this cave system to get to Kojira. So you can see that Age of Tribulation actually has quite a bit of land, different kingdoms, different peoples, different ethnicities that you can visit throughout the land. And then it just keeps coming down here until you eventually get to this southeastern ocean that borders with Kojira. And then you get down to the southern part of Hyrinthia, and this is the part that's brand new and devastating. This is the kingdom, the southern kingdom border to Valimar. Now, Valimar was the first kingdom that was affected by this new evil. So it's the most accelerated kingdom, where you could just see the biome is just full of death. It's everything is dead out here. Everything is dry. You can see the ground is rocky. There's volcanic areas. There's volcanoes down in here. You have these pits of acid that just bubble. In fact, all the water in Valimar has been replaced with acid. So there is no water in Valimar, which is going to greatly impact the characters doing quests and adventures and stuff. This right here is the Great Wall, I guess the Great Wall of Valimar. This was built by the Hyrinthian government, the Hyrinthian king, to keep all the evil out from Hyrinthia. Early on, they identified that something was happening in Valimar. The Valamites were becoming corrupted, and there were new creatures never seen before coming out of that land. And so the Hyrinthian king, before he became corrupted, built this wall to keep it all out. And now that the Hyrinthian king is being corrupted, at some point, unless the apostles stop him, he's going to be opening up the gates and allowing all that evil to flood in, because he's corrupted now. So that's kind of a sneak preview of the storyline. Okay, so we just jumped over this stream over here, and so you have these biomes. Of course, Hyrinthia has, is clearly rotting away, but they're still in the early stages where they still have trees and things. It's more like a fall kind of atmosphere. But down in here, the biome slowly changes into this deadland, volcanic, acidic, just terrible, disgusting land. And if the apostles do not stop this ancient evil, this is what all 4 kingdoms are going to look like eventually. They will corrupt and destroy everything. So this is kind of a sneak preview of what's going to happen. Now, all of Valimar is completely corrupted and looks like this. So you can see how the biome kind of changes from one type of land. You know, you can still see green grass in here. The trees are starting to rot away and the leaves are falling, even though it's spring. You know, so everything should be lush right now, but it's not. It's dying, but eventually it's going to look like this all throughout Hyrinthia. Okay, so we just jumped over this little stream, and I'm just going to show you guys the last little part here before we end this devlog. And as you can see, just the whole southern part of Hyrinthia leading into Valimar is just, I mean, it's just wrecked. Absolutely wrecked. And then now we're approaching back onto the south and western part of Hyrinthia, where things are looking a little more lush and pretty. So, yep, everything that you've seen has been brand new. I really hope you guys like the direction that we're heading in, and I want to thank you for taking the tour of the Kingdom of Hyrinthia's new world map with the new borders. And I'll tell you what, the new maps that I'm working on for the map system are looking absolutely incredible. If you wish to support us, jump on Steam and wishlist our game. That really helps get attention. Join us on Discord and have a voice and talk to me and give me your ideas and tell me what you think. And we're also on Twitter if you want to contact me on there as well. And as far as the release for the demo, we're still looking at either the October Steam Next Fest, or it's going to be the one in February of 2025. I'm not sure which. So, you know, we're working as hard as we possibly can to get that demo out in time, because we know you guys want to play this. We've been receiving a lot of positive support from you guys, and we really appreciate that. So, all right, guys. Well, I am out of here. I will see you next month for Devlog 11. Look for that, and hope you guys have a wonderful summer. All right. God bless. Brad out.